What's up, you guys? It's me, M. Williams. Backing out of my driveway, doing something different this morning. Doing something different right here. Doing something different. How you guys doing? So, doing something different, you guys. I'm vlogging on the way to work. On the way to work, you guys. Bear with me, you guys. I'm just pulling off. Bear with me. So, you guys, this is my first day at my new corporate job. First day. First day, y'all. I haven't worked in corporate in 17 years. This is a vlog right here. I'm just taking y'all to work with me. Just doing something different here on my YouTube. I'm starving. So where I work is not far. It's really not that far. I'm sorry, you guys, if I seem distracted. I'm just in my car trying to, my windshield is kind of foggy and all of that. You know, it's like 7:08 Eastern time. I'm supposed to be there at 8:30. And then if any of you guys know me as far as my work ethic, or if you're any clients or anything like that, you know that I'm very structured. I'm very type A, meaning that I have a planner personality. Yada da. I'm very structured. I plan things out. Even with my clients. That's why I retain clients pretty well. Even though this vlog is supposed to be about my first day of work. I'm talking about my work ethic. And I'm not trying to just brag on me or nothing like that. It ain't coming from that kind of place. But, you know, to me, work ethic is everything. Your work ethic is everything, because it speaks volumes about who you are. And even if, you know, even outside of your work ethic, even like showing up on time for appointments. Like if I have an appointment somewhere, my appointment's at 8:30. I'm there sitting in the parking lot at 8. And I'm not saying anything is so special about me, because it ain't. I'm just saying that work ethic is everything, and all of that goes into it. So I'm like really big on being early somewhere. Like I said, I gotta be there at 8:30. It's 10 after 7 right now. 10 after 7. So I'm probably gonna get there 30 minutes early, at least. So you guys, I talk about that on my channel a lot. To me, that's huge. Like, I think people do themselves an injustice when they, you know, show up places late, or, you know, don't just have that in their mindset, okay, let's be somewhere early kind of thing. Even if it's appointments, you know, because, and I'm not just talking about me because I'm a hairstylist. I'm talking about any kind of appointment you may have, a dentist appointment, a doctor's appointment, a nail appointment, you know. People who are in the service industry, or who are in any appointment-based type of business, you know, being on time is everything, because we can't start our job until the client or the customer actually arrives. You know what I'm saying? Like this job that I have, that I just got, that I'm heading to now, whatever my hours are, that's what my hours gonna be. So if my hours are from 8 to 5, then when I get there at 8, excuse me, y'all, when I get there at 8, I start at 8 o'clock, because I don't have to wait on nobody to get there for me to start my job. So that's the type A in me. That's the structured person in me. And not saying nobody else is not structured. I'm just talking about me. I'm just talking about me, M. Williams. I'm just talking about me. So for me, I get just kind of discombobulated when things are just out of kilter. So even with any kind of appointment we have, just bear in mind that the person, whomever you have an appointment with, and you guys, sorry, I'm not looking right into the camera, but I'm driving. So I don't want to have no wreck trying to look into the camera. So, but anyway, yeah, just any appointment we have, just bear in mind that when we're late, that's not fair to the person that we have the appointment with, because they can't even start their job until the patient, the client, the customer arrives. Like, they can't even start. And then if you put that on your list of things that you want to improve about yourself. If you are a person who finds that you're always late somewhere, you're always running behind, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 15 minutes, you're always rushing. And then, when you get there, you have to say all these apologies and stuff like, oh, I'm sorry. If you find that to be the case, then just let that be on your list of self-improvement, self-care, self-love. Because a lot of times people will judge us based on stuff like that. So, not that people are supposed to judge us, but they will. If you're the type person who always late somewhere, especially when it comes to an appointment-based business, after a while, the person who is serving you, after a while, they're not going to want to take you as a client anymore, as a patient anymore, as a customer anymore, because they're going to be saying, this person is making me lose money. They're causing me to lose revenue, or they're affecting my business, where every time they're late, I gotta rush. Just like when you're late and you're running behind, how you get all this anxiety and all this stress because you're running behind. And the main reason that is because, time cannot be recouped. Like, once time is gone, it's gone. Ain't no way to recover it. Ain't no way to recoup it. You can rush. You can run. But you can't hide. Because time, once it's gone, it's gone. Like, once time is gone, it's gone. So, there's that. Once time is gone, it's gone. And so, God ain't made it to where we can recoup no time. So if you see that that's, a problem that you have, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you don't want people to judge you and be like, oh, here she come. I know she late. I know she gonna be late. Or if you have a dentist appointment and, they thinking, okay, I know this patient gonna be late. And then, the way these businesses are operating now, doctors, dentists, probably lawyers and everybody else, if you late, they probably will turn you away, make you reschedule, or either charge you some big late fee or something, charge you, even when people cancel, reschedule, all of that, a lot of these places are making people pay half, even a lot of stylists require your you to leave your credit card on file. It's such a major problem. It's such a big problem that businesses lose a lot of revenue from stuff like that. So I don't know why I was led in this direction, but just want to encourage you that if that's you, that's okay. If that's you, we all have something that we trying to work on. I do. Everybody do. Everybody does. Everybody has something. Everybody should always be striving to evolve and go higher. You know, you can look at my other video. I'll drop it in the description box below, about reinventing yourself, because, you know, like, we all, as we get older and older, in my opinion, we should always be striving to go to the next level. Like, complacency is not good. Anytime you find yourself becoming complacent, that's not a good thing, because you always want to be just personally striving to go higher. Like, we should not have to be dragged and pulled to go higher. And we should not have, things that we need to improve on, and then we deflect them on other people and blame other people, for what we need to improve on, areas we need to grow in, areas that we need to mature in. So, but I'm moving away on from that. Just drop that nugget right there. But anyway, you guys, like I said, first day of work. So I'm going to do a whole video vlog about, why I decided to go back into corporate America. How did I get back into corporate America? Did it take me a long time to get back in corporate America? After being in corporate 17 years, how did I do my resume? Because it may be a lot of hairstylists. You may be surprised. It may be stylists or people in the service industry who may have a past history of working, in corporate America. Some people leave corporate. I had my reasons for leaving it, and just as I have my reasons for now for going back. So, stay tuned for that one. Whenever I do my vlogging, I try to keep it short. Like, I've already been 12 minutes on this because I had that little nugget for y'all that I didn't know I was going to have about being on time. But yeah, first day to work, you guys. This company, I worked there from 1985 to 1990. And then when I left there, I went to work at Equifax. So I worked at this company for 5 years. It was my first corporate job, entry-level job, entry-level position that I had back then from 1985 to 1990, and then got promoted there and all of that, went to the next level. And then I ended up in 1990, after 5 years I left, and then I went to Equifax. So I worked at Equifax 9 years, and the way I got at Equifax, because one of my friends, she was more like she was like a friend. I can't even remember how we became friends, and I lost touch with her or whatever. So she's more like I don't know what adjective to use. We weren't real close friends, but we was, friends. We were cool. Anyway, she worked at Equifax, and so she was telling me they were still hiring. She can recommend me. She just came out of nowhere with that. I didn't tell her I was job hunting or nothing. She just came out of nowhere and just told me that. And so she was like, well, I can recommend you, da-da-da, they hiring. So I was like, okay, because Equifax, I'm like, okay. So anyway, so I was like, yeah. So I applied, I used her as a reference, and I got hired. So I stayed at Equifax 9 years. So this company right here, when I worked there in 85, my first sibling to pass, Ramona, she passed in 1983, and then I started working at this company in 1985. So it was like 2 years after my sister passed, and she and I was very close, that I started working at this company. And excuse me, you guys, that I started working at this company. And when I worked at this company, it seemed like, I know that God put me at this company because when I got there, I mean, this company, to me, they treat people like family. So it was just a perfect kind of environment. And then I was coming out of the hair industry. You know, I tried doing hair, you know, when I came out of school, but it was just kind of a cutthroat, you know, and I had, you know, my sister passed, you know, it was just, I'm like, let me get out of this industry because it could be very cutthroat, but that's a whole nother video. So anyway, so when I went to work there, it was wonderful. Like, to me, they treated you like family. I just really loved working there. I really loved working there. So when I decided last year, which was 2022, I decided I need to take a little break from hair because it's very, very hard on your physical body. And it can be very, very very demanding. Sorry, you guys, this guy just flying through here, about to like crash right into me. I'm like, okay, guy, do you know that I got the right of way? I'm going straight. So, but anyway, so it was just the perfect company for me to work at because, you know, they treated people well. It was an entry-level position, you know, great for me, my first corporate job. You know, I was coming out of hair for a minute. I mean, I didn't stay in hair long when I came out of school for hair because really I wanted to be a psychiatrist. I was saying that in the 11th grade, so. But then end up doing that. Other things changed the trajectory of my life, so I'm stopping at Starbucks, you guys, because where I work at, I'm not sure what's all over there, so I don't want to get in that area. And then there's no, I know they got a cafeteria, but I don't know much about it. If they sell breakfast, I don't know. So yeah, you guys, I just got my Starbucks. I always get this protein box. It's called egg and cheddar protein box. I'm kind of creature habit. I know you guys don't want to hear me with placing my order at Starbucks. So, ooh, so much traffic. Let me let y'all see. All this ATL traffic. And people don't really be trying to let you out. Y'all see all this traffic? So thankfully where I work at, it's only about 14 miles from where I live. It's not far. But you guys, so yeah, that whole thing about me, I went to Equifax, and then, you know, I'm gonna do, like I said, another video vlog talking about, you know, why I went back into corporate. But the main reason I had to pull back some, because like I was saying a second ago, like doing hair is very hard on your physical body. Like I really don't know, because I had a team of stylists when I had my storefront salon. And you know, I used to book the clients with them because, like I said, when I went to school for hair and finish, I probably did hair like a year and a half. I always thought it was 4 years, but it was really like a year and a half. And excuse me for eating. These are grapes. It's really like a year and a half because when I came out of school for hair, I kept saying that I did hair 4 years and then I went to corporate. But with me applying for all these jobs and stuff, you know, you have to go online. You have to put your dates in there, like when you finish school, when you finish, you know, college. You have to put the month, the day, the year. I'm just passing by my salon suites where I work. So anyway, and so when you start doing all them dates, and then you start doing the math, I'm like, wait a minute, I always thought in my head that when I finished cosmetology school, I thought that it was 4 years before I went to college. I mean, to corporate. It was actually a year and a half before I started working in corporate America. So when I came out of corporate, decided to get a storefront salon and go back into hair, I had to relearn everything. I had to learn everything. Like my video is talking about reinventing yourself. Like you can always reinvent yourself. Like this is a part of what I'm doing right now. You know, a lot of things that we do in life, we really have to have faith to do it. Faith, F-A-I-T-H, faith. Because sometimes in your head, you're thinking, you know how we overthink stuff sometimes, which is not good because that can cause anxiety. Just overthinking. That's what anxiety is. Like when you just overthink stuff, you in your head, you overthinking, and then it'll cause you to have anxiety and stress, high blood pressure, all that. So anyway, sometimes when you make these big decisions that some people may think, okay, why is she doing that, or why he doing that? That's gonna be hard, or that's gonna be impossible. You know, they may not tell you that, but they thinking that. But it ain't up to them. It's up to you and the faith that you decide to operate in, and that you decide. You can reinvent. You know, God made it to where we can be whatever we want to be. Like, the only person that can hinder you is you and the seeds that you sow. Like, if you continue to sow good seeds, you know, God, he gonna always have your back. So me just deciding all of a sudden, or not suddenly, I've been thinking about this for a while. I've been telling my clients, I've been like, hey, y'all, my back, my legs, my neck and my back. Like, I've been like, y'all, like, I'm gonna have to pull back. And you know, some of them been almost like what? Like, I don't want to get nobody no panic attack, but I'm like, look, I love people. I love working with people. But I know in the service industry, sometimes every client is not for you. I get all that. Like for me, I'm very structured and type A, so I like people that respect my time and respect, you know, who are on time. Because, you know, you can come to me 1-2 times and you gonna know, okay, this lady about her business. This lady serious when it comes to being on time. Because as soon as I walk in the door, that lady ready to start on me. The lady sanitized and everything. You know, you'll know, like, you come to me once or twice, you're gonna know, oh, this lady about her business. Now, I don't know how other people run their businesses, but I know how I run mine. Like, if you have a 8 o'clock, I'm there by 7, 7:15, 7:30 at the latest. I'm there. I'm not walking in with you. I'm not, you know, coming in 10 minutes after you with some food, with some Starbucks in my hand. I'm not doing that. Not trying to down nobody else. I'm just saying, you know, that's just, you know, I don't know how I became this person to where I'm like very structured, very type A. I didn't have my mom in my life long. She passed when I was young, young teenager. And My dad, he was real laid back kind of guy, you know. But I don't know where I get this part of my personality and my character from, but I just always been this like very reliable, very like timely, on time person, like very. I always been like that. I mean, that's a great characteristic to have if you're trying to be in a service appointment-based business. But sometimes people go into an appointment-based business and they may not be a timely person. Like, if you're a hairstylist, a nail tech, esthetician, any kind of industry where you know, where it's appointment-based, where you give people time and they come at that time, you gotta be there too. They coming to see you. So they're coming to see you, so you gotta be on time. Like, so sometimes, you know, we may feel like an industry, and I know a lot of people like the hair industry because, you know, it's an industry where you are your own boss. I think I'm already at work, y'all. Because I came a different way. Let me see. Because I'm talking to y'all and recording. Oh, I'm not there yet, but I'm almost there. This is the easiest way to get to it. They have a big campus, by the way. I'm switching subjects, topics. I don't know why the police there, but I don't know. It's a police sitting right there. I don't know why he there. But I know I'm driving slow. And it's a school bus right up here. But yeah, sometimes people, you know, I know people want to be in the hair industry or the service industry because it's an easy industry to get into. And you're your own boss. You work your own hours, all of that good stuff. So you be your own boss and everything. So some people like that. So you guys, I think the first time I came over, so I'm going a different way. That's why I'm looking all weird. Because the first time when I came over here for my interview, I had the interview. I'm changing the subject again. I had an interview. Okay, here we go. I had the interview with 5 people at one time. 2 of them was assistant vice presidents. 2 of them was supervisors, and I think 1 of them was a manager. So I'm here, you guys. So you see, I'm already here. I'm supposed to be here at 8:30. It's 20 minutes to 8. I'm already here. Oh, I should have turned right there. But it's like a big campus. When I worked for them in 1985, they had another location, but I guess that must have been, they must have leased it. And you guys, they can wear jeans. You can wear jeans every day. I'm not a big jean person. I think I got maybe 3 pair of jeans or something. You know, a hairstylist, we always wearing black. We always wearing black. I see a lot of people turning up in here, so I don't want to crash into nobody. Thank you. So yeah, they had a whole other building built. They had this building built. park right here. My husband, he kind of talk. So I'm just sitting in my car eating a little breakfast.